Hey folks, hoping you all doing good. So in this video we are going to make a real-time chat application. For example, we can say WhatsApp clone. So in this video we'll be going to see how to implement Firebase Firestore for the real-time chat updates, right? How to implement Firebase Auth for the authentication, all right? We'll see how to set up navigation. We'll use bottom tabs navigation. We'll see how to create a custom chat UI using flat list, all right? And lots of more things we are going to do. So this is going to be very interesting, very cool thing. So we are not going to cover all the things in one video. We'll be making a playlist series, so we'll go one by one, all right? And yeah, so I'm very excited, hoping you are excited too. So without any further delay, let's start. And in this video we'll be covering project setup, project creation, folder structure, and navigation setup. All right, so we will start with the creating our project. And before creating project, please make sure your system is ready with the React Native setup. And if it is not, please watch my React Native setup video. Link is in the description. So hoping you are ready with your project setup. What it means, your React Native system setup is ready. Now we will create the React Native project, and for that we will take help from the React Native documentation. For that you need to type React Native docs in the Google. We'll hit enter. Now we'll go to the environment setup, get started with the React Native. We'll click on this. We'll use can I use React Native without a framework. So we are not using React Native Expo. We are going to use React Native CLI, which is more flexible, and we can do more things comparing to the Expo. So we'll click get started without a framework. We'll copy this line in order to install the React Native project. We'll open terminal. Okay, we are going to a specific path where we want to put this project. So I'll put it in desktop. I'll paste this command, and the name we can choose real chat. All right, so name is going to be real chat, or we can take a fancy name. What do you suggest? For now we are going with the real chat. Let's make first letter capital, hit enter. Okay, it is gonna take some couple of minutes, so I'm pausing the video, and once we are ready with the project we move further. And one more point, in between installing the app, or we can say installing the project, it will ask to do you want to install CocoaPods now. So I'll press yes, and it will again install the CocoaPods. Afterwards it will be ready to run the app. Now the project is ready. We'll cut this terminal, and I'll open this VS Code. Here this real chat application project is now being created, and I think it is created now fully. Okay, so we'll try to run first to check if all the things are working fine. Project is running, so we'll open Xcode. Okay, in the Xcode we gonna click on open existing project. Here in the real chat, inside the iOS folder, make sure to click on the realchat.xc workspace, not in the Xcode project. Okay, open it. Okay, now we can select iPhone Air 26. In order to run the app, click on the run. Okay, let's wait till it is running, then we'll do extra or further steps in the VS Code. Okay, and one more thing, let me show you the run button in the Xcode. If you are new for the Xcode, let me concise it. Yeah, so it is the run button and here it is running, so it is almost completed. And installing real chat to iPhone Air, let's wait for a few seconds. I think it is here. Okay, let me close this one. Okay, and one more thing, I think we need to start the metro. Yeah, that was, I was assuming it will show an error. Let me open the terminal, close this port, get lens, debug console, open it, yarn start. If you are using yarn package manager, you can do yarn start. If you are using npm package manager, you can do npm start, or otherwise you can start with the npx. Okay, so in my system the yarn package manager is there, so I am able to run with yarn start to start my metro bundler or metro server. Okay, now if I open the simulator, click on the reload, it will reload the app. So let's have a look. Yeah, so app is running. Now I'll close this. We can open the J. Pressing J, I can open the React Native DevTools. I'll put it in background. Let me put it in the foreground mode. Okay, so similarly you can also run the Android emulator using Android yarn Android for the Android. So Android app will be in running mode, and for the iOS you can do yarn iOS as well in place of Xcode. Okay, so I'm hoping you can run the Android and iOS both the app. For now I'm only running this iOS because only one screen is more than enough to show you the changes. Okay, cool. Now we'll make sort of folder structure, sort of architecture we'll set up, then we'll go for the navigation setup. So let me create a folder, source src. Here we can create few folders for now. In future videos, if there is any requirement of the new folder, new files, we'll create that. For now we are creating 4 basic folders, for example navigation, screens, component and services. Okay, so inside the source I'll create navigation, and inside the source again I'll create new folder, screens. Inside the source I'll create new folder, components, for the reusable components. Okay, and okay, let me put it in here in the source. Okay, the fourth one is services, where we'll put all the services related code source. So I think all inside the source folder. Let me put it back into the move. Yeah, so we can put it in the, yeah, when Okay, why it is not going to the source? Yeah, now it is coming. Move. Yeah, so now inside the source folder we have component, navigations, screen, services. Okay, so we'll start with the navigation folder, and here we'll create a one root navigator. Okay, one file, root navigator dot tsx. Okay, for the navigation setup we'll gonna use react navigation. So for that we'll take react navigation documentation help, open it, click on new tabs, search Google, type react navigation, hit enter, very first link react navigation, open it, read docs, all the things. Why I'm showing to you, so that if there is any change in the react navigation in the project setup, in project creation, so you can also follow the documentation, because it's a good practice to install all the things from the documentation part. If you do directly, it might break in future implementation, future creations of the project, right? So in future if you are creating the app or you are using navigation, so it will help you if there is any change in the documentation, right? So in the getting started, I'm gonna install the yarn at navigation native library, then react native screens, react native safe area context. Okay, and in the next we'll install react native stack. Okay, and we will use bottom tabs. For the bottom tabs we will be installing bottom tabs, react navigation bottom tabs, and native stack. Yeah, so these few libraries we gonna install. So let's start with this one. I'm using react navigation, so copy this one. Okay, let me open terminal, clear, paste. Let me copy the another one, these two, copy, paste. Let me clear this, let me enlarge this. Okay, so we have three libraries here: react navigation native, react native screens, react native safe area context. Okay, and hello, react navigation native stack. Okay, let me install this as one. Okay, fine. Let me install the bottom tabs library as well, because we are mainly going to use this. Okay, fine. Is there any extra dependencies required? Let me check. To use the navigator, ensure that you have react native navigation native. Okay, and here for these two libraries, screens and safe area context, yeah, there is one additional change. We have to put this code and this code. Okay, we'll put that in a while. Let's jump to the VS Code and let me put enter, remove this yarn add, because if you write yarn add only once, after that giving space, it will install all the packages, right? Let me put enter. Now it is being installed, all the packages. All right, and meanwhile we can go here and see what are the other things we have to do. We need to put RN screens fragment factory here and enable on back invoked callback in the manifest file. Okay, these two things we have to do. Okay, so please copy these lines, like this line, copy. We'll go to the manifest file in the Android. Here inside the Android app source android.manifest file, inside the activity I'll put this line, save, go back to the React navigation doc, copy this function, copy this method, go to the main activity.kt, put it here. Okay, don't worry about these red lines. Copy this here, put this, save. Okay, go back. Now for the Android it's fine. For the iOS I think we need to do pod install. Okay, so the libraries also has been installed. Let me do pod install. Okay, let me close this, go to the clear console, go to the iOS folder, write pod install this way. Okay, the pod is being installed. Fine. Now open Xcode and in the above menu you will be able to see product, edit, debug, integrate options. Click on the product, clean build folder. Okay, rerun the application. Just want to ensure that all the things are working fine. Okay, let's pause the video. Okay, now you can see the project is running, so there is no issue. Similarly for the Android you can also run. Okay, now jump back to the root navigator. Here we are going to write the navigation code. All right, now we'll end this video here. In the next video we'll write the navigation code and we'll do some extra steps. Make sure to subscribe and like the video.